Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and we are back. Listen here. On this beautiful day, child, we are about to address Lemon is mad at Queen Tulsa because she's living her trans life, and Shakim needs his wrench. Okay. Now, first and foremost, yes, I travel around to different sectors here on YouTube. And I, whenever a story sticks out to me, if I pick it up, I pick it up. Well, this particular story stuck out to me. There was a trip to Vegas and there were some content creators going. And this particular group hyped it up, made it seem like it was everything plus some, right? And so I'm just chilling, minding my business. So I decide to get over into the beef sector. Hey, my sister Tangie Grace. So I get on over there into the beef sector and I see this whole situation. Now there's two guys. One name is Shakim and one name is Lemon. Shakim is a flamboyant guy. A lot of people are saying like he's a part of the community, and it's no shade to the community, right? So Lemon is supposed to be this masculine guy, and he was, I don't know, he was, how can I say this? He was probably every woman's and man's fantasy behind the wall. Now, when he decided to show himself on camera and go live when they were in Vegas, people had a different feeling. And I think that their attraction that they have for his voice and behind the screen, I think it kind of like dissolved because behind the screen, he described himself as a 6'2" or 6'3", 250-pound guy. Um, Pretty much, he was all that in a bag of chips. And come to find out, child, he was a flaming hot Cheeto. He was a flaming hot Cheeto. And this big masculine guy persona did not fit his mannerisms, did not fit his dress code, it did not fit him being alone with the guy that he allegedly had beef with, that he allegedly was going to put hands on, that allegedly couldn't see him in these streets. But some way, somehow, he decided that they were going to make amends and that they were going to spend some quiet alone time in a hotel room. They decided that they were going to wrestle, and Lemon decided that he was going to straddle Shakim, and that the people that are of the community and their gaydars went off and they decided to give commentary on it. Lemon decides that he's going to throw a BF. He decided that he was going to throw a BF and that he was going to go ahead and give out transphobic slurs, go on this transphobic rampage because he can't live in his truth. He can't live in his sexuality. He's not comfortable because people can say many things about me. But guess what? If I don't believe it and if I don't take that stuff in, it does not affect me. I go to therapy. And he got upset because he was like, oh, this not a therapy session or whatever the case may be. Well, maybe you need to go and sit on somebody's couch because it seems like something is going on over there. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I've been through things. I kind of been there where you were, consulting a beverage rather than figuring this shit out. You know, I've taken the easy way at one point in time, but it doesn't get you anywhere. You're not fooling nobody but yourself. You're not getting the help that you need, and you're depriving yourself of a good time, of a life that you can possibly live in a better headspace. Not saying that things are going to be perfect. There is a journey for all of us. But at the end of the day, don't shun me or try to like discredit me. Like you sit up here and you go after me because you know I'm gonna be a problem. And you already said that. But if you just embrace me. This dude had come out his mouth and said, when Queen Tulsa figures this out, she's gonna be a problem in this sector. Well, I'm already a problem. And I'm already learning this sector. And that's why I'm going to show more of my life. Because the more that you want to try to use something against me, the more I embrace being a mother, the more I embrace being a wife, the more I embrace being a sister in Christ to my brothers and sisters out here. The more that I am making strides in the community. I'm my own show. It's called the Primetime Mixer. There's a biological woman on there, Couture Bay. There's a male identified gay man on there by the name of Yusuf. And then you have me and all my transness. And guess what? How we identify and the life that we live doesn't affect how we love on each other, how we support each other. None of that matters. Because we're secure in ourselves. We're secure in ourselves. I know old boy probably wanted me to like make a live and be frustrated and be yelling and screaming. But you could raise your blood pressure. You could lose your voice. You could take on all of that energy on your own. I want no parts in it. I show up because I have a job to do. Okay? I'm on a I'm on assignment. I'm on an assignment, sweetheart. It's 420. I'm on an assignment, sweetheart. Understand and overstand that I'm here to have a good time. And some people, hey Tip, how you doing? Tip says, hello, Queen Tulsa. You know, and I thank y'all for supporting me. Like, even though it's three people in here, but that lets me know that I'm making a difference. I got something to say, and y'all willing to be a listening ear. So thank you for showing up today. There's so much going on, you know, but I've got the victory. I've got the victory, and I choose to have the victory, you know? I choose to have it. This dude decided that he was gonna go in on me and just say all these crazy things, but he's drinking. So I took that into consideration. Like, but these are his feelings. These are misplaced feelings. And it may not have nothing to do with me, but this boy is crying out for help, you know? And I'm not nobody's judge or jury, but what I am is human first. And I've experienced so many things in life. And some people, had they been given the shoes that I was given to walk in, I don't think they would have been able to make it, you know? I've been homeless. I've been in sex work. I didn't OD'd before. You know, a lot of people, if you go to my YouTube channel and just look at my about, you kind of get an idea of who I am and a little bit of my background. So I'm never afraid to share my story because I know for a fact that it's going to help somebody. I had the pleasure of meeting the late Maya Angelou. And this was at a point where I was homeless and I was going to go stay with my good girlfriend, Keisha. Miss Maya Angelou had a very deep, intimate conversation with me. She heard me out. She listened to me, and I listened to her. And before she left, she blessed me with $50. And baby, when I tell you, because it was from her, I wanted to hold on to it so much. But that was a lesson. That was a life lesson. Don't make everything about money because the money comes and goes. Do things from the heart, is what she told me. And that's from an icon, a legend, a historian. Who would have ever thought? Yeah, I was homeless, but something had come good out of that. That's why I'm so deep in the community. That's why I'm so deep in trying to help, right? We can be who we are, but be the best at it. Be the best version of you. Don't be no burden to nobody. Be the best version of you. And don't be no burden to yourself. Taking on other people's problems, trusting the wrong people. You know, my mama's best friend got me hooked on that stuff. Instead of her being a leader in my life and saying, hey, this is not even it. But I can't even blame her because everything that happened was for a reason and it was necessary. And now that's experience. Some experience you just can't pay for. Some experience you just can't pay for. And I could be this bitter individual walking around earth with so much negativity and hate in my heart, but that's not it. Even those that hurt me, that harmed me, it was my people that sold me that stuff. It was my people that turned on me when I opened up my doors for them. The best part of life is having those individuals that were in my life and different ones. I had some beautiful experiences in life and I won't take them back. I won't take them back. I'm just glad to be able to say, you know, it's not where you start from, it's where you're going. And being a good human is free. Respect is free. And I know sometimes people may not appear to be where we want them to be in life because, us as human beings, we're very judgmental. But we have to start learning how to give people grace and being patient. Plant the seed, put the information out there, water it up a little bit, let it grow. It's going to manifest. If you have good intentions for people and you give somebody a message, that person will eventually reflect back to a conversation. That conversation is going to end up back in their head. You want to know why? Because any message that I put out is divine. It's supposed to infuse you. It's supposed to get in your skin. It's supposed to make you think. Make you think. I'm a dose of coffee. I'm a dose of whatever whatever that word is that be up in your body and you just be whatever that is. You know, that happiness, that greatness, that's yes, I can do it. That's me. Lady Dimples, please come and hit the link, please. Oh my goodness, you just like the way that, oh my God, the way you just flew in here. Can you please hit the link? Oh my goodness. Y'all welcome Lady Dimples. Bring her on up. Why did you leave Lemons? You know what? Because I wanted to come over here and get it out because he wasn't going to like let me truly get it out. The thing is, when we're yelling over each other, nobody can hear that conversation, you know? And then he keeps going in with avoiding what I wanted to address. And avoiding what I wanted to address was you sat up here and you were back and forth with this gentleman, right? Then all of a sudden you're cool with this gentleman in Vegas. Then you're wrestling, then you're straddling him, then you're making sure he has his beverage, his smoke. You're making sure like he's just all good all around. And so you ditched the individual that you were on this trip with. This is the trip that you were hosting. You just left her to fend for herself. We got to see that it was a public party bus. We got to see that it was no security. And we got to see that this was very much so complimentary. And we got to see that y'all ravished Miss Lolo's bar. Y'all smoked up all those cigarettes that she had brought. Y'all took advantage of y'all's audience. Y'all made them give memberships to think, y'all forced them to think that they were going to get something. Y'all contractually told these people this is what they were going to get. But they don't want to talk about this. The only thing that he wants to talk about is, oh, my transness, and oh, this, and oh, that. He wants to deflect. So why not come over here, go live on my platform? He watches me, he follows me around. So why not give him something to listen to? This is dedicated to him. The thumbnail is to draw him in to see what I'm talking about. And he's gonna be amazed when I'm not like digging in and dragging you. I'm just saying you have all types of people, all walks of life that may come and watch your video. That's support. You're getting paid off of it. But this is a case study to show people that you can be a creator, you can move into different spaces, you still can be you. If the person doesn't like it, that's their fault. They put out the content to be dissected. You know? She's just saying, y'all, come on. Exactly, exactly. You know, and this is the thing. Okay? Because at some point in time, you just have to tell yourself exactly, exactly. You know? Let's get into it. Can we go on a quick commercial break? Let's have a quick commercial break for my girl. Rest in peace, Cookie Tookie. One, two, three. Get up off them dicks and do something positive with your time, your life. Okay, get up off of it. Share it. Get it up out your ass. Get it up out your ear. And listen here. Oh, bitch, I fuck you. Stupid ass. Fuck around with me. I don't bother you, man. Leave me the fuck alone. If you got things about those things, if you got things about those things, if you got things about those things, you got things about those things, if you got things about no. You. Oh, bitch, I fuck you. Stupid ass. Fuck around with me. I don't bother you, man. Leave me the fuck alone. You heard Miss Cookie. It's you that thinks about those things. Why? This is my thing. When, and I'm not trying to be shady, but when in the community, when the gays love the girls, like sometimes they are jealous of the girls, you know? And I'm not saying, but I'm saying, um, I just don't know why, but it happens. And my best friend, rest in peace, Shemaya, like she was in a ballroom scene. And so the gay guys were like her Judies, you know? And I love my Judies. You know, I love my gay men. Like, come on, brother. And it's like the ones that I'm used to are used to protecting us. So like the Jay Wilsons, like the who else? It's not many. It's not many. Like Wani One One. Um, who else? Like Mr. Terry Jones. Uh, there's not many males that love and support us. You know, my sister Tandy Grace, she's in the community. We support each other, you know? But I think that this was just a warm up. But I think it's time for me to wake it up on his backup page. I'm gonna wake it up on his ass. I'm gonna let him get his rest and let that cheap ass liquor wear off because you know he's gonna have a headache. Um, and I'm gonna go back in on him. I want to get him fresh because what he likes to do is he likes to drink, go to sleep, wake up, and then he likes to look at people's lives. And yeah, so when he catches this video, I hope it resonates with him and he gets his shit together and get on somebody's couch and get his get that drinking under control because I what I learned is I can still have a good time even without the drink. Like I smoke, but I can still have a good time with, you know, without the drink. Like I still smoke my weed. It's medical. You know, I got my card, so I can still have a good time. I don't have to douse myself in alcohol just to be able to get some liquid courage. No, baby, I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind, period. And see, this is the thing. I'm a nice girl, you know? I've had to defend myself my whole life. So it is what it is. I'm gonna have to drop y'all off in Queen City and I'll catch y'all on the next flight. Shout out to my sister Tangi Grace, whom is utilizing the Queen Tulsa Jets. Listen here, I love you. Here's my number. It's still the same. 405-437-4865. Make sure you send me a lovely donation at Sweet Spot on Cash App. That's $ beautiful 070707. And you can catch me at the you can catch me at Coffee Talk. We'll be having coffee talk this morning. The girl is back. Let's go. See you in a bit.